Hi guys, Heather here. I'm just going to do a really quick update video for March. I also have some news. Hopefully good news. Anyway, I'll save that to the end. So, I'm muddling through allergies right now. I'm pretty sure they're trying to kill me. So, if I cough a few times, I apologize. It's like they get better and then they decide that, they're not done with their murderous rage and they come back. So that's where we are. Okay. So I guess I will get started with my current whips. Today I just finished my the third portion of Postcards from the World by Clouds Factory, their annual stitch along they're doing this year. The third installment was London, and I just finished mine today. So there's my London. And if you guys can see, like I've done with all the others, I changed the stamp to the actual flag of England. I know that we're all familiar with the blue, white, and red crossed flag. That's very synonymous with Britain and all that. That's actually the United flag. So it's the flag representing the United Kingdom. So it's basically a mashup of the flags from Scotland, Ireland, and England. So that's where that flag comes from. So I actually chose to do the true flag of England. St. George's Cross, I think is what that's called. I haven't read about it in a while, so if I'm wrong, please correct me. So I stayed with the same theme that I've been doing the other ones with, changing the stamps to match the flag of the country. And that's what I've got so far. Also, I didn't tell you guys about this previously. For Venice, as I've mentioned previously, my husband is half Italian. And this guy had this color hair of the guy from Paris. So I changed it because my husband is very dark haired, so. And he is Italian, so I changed it to match his hair color. Trying to think if I made any other changes, but I think that's it. Just the stamps and that guy's hair color. Plus, I feel like all the people's hair color so far has been the same, so just change it up a little bit. Sorry. So, the second whip I have, I'll go ahead and take it out of the Q-snap for you guys, which I never do, so you guys should feel pretty special. It's just that if I showed you this, you'd have no idea what it was, so I'm just gonna take it out. Oh, allergies. I don't know about you guys. I never used to have allergies when I was a kid, and I started getting them in my 20s, and they've gotten progressively worse. My mother was the same way. She never had allergies as a kid either, and now her allergies are terrible. I was doing so good, I swear, before. Like, I was getting so much better. And now they're coming back. So, almost done. It's annoying is what it is. And, like, mine gets so bad that it's embarrassing to talk about, but mine gets so bad that I get really, really, really bad coughing spells. They're so bad to the point of I'm perfectly fine, I swear. I'm perfectly fine while all this is happening. But to outsiders, I look like I'm choking and I'm minutes from death. Because I get such an itch in my throat that nothing, like I can't, like I really am sucking in for air, but I'm not dying, I swear. But like the first time it happened, I think it like shocked the crap out of my husband the first time he saw it. And then not this weekend, but I think the weekend before, we were watching some of our nephews, and I was over at their house, and it comes out of nowhere. Like, I'll be perfectly fine, and then the next second I'm like choking. And I think I scared the crap out of one of them. Like, I don't do it on purpose. If I had a choice, I would choose not to choke so much. But I don't have that choice. So anyway, back to cross stitch. So this is my progress on Spring Hill. And it's by the Bay Needle Art. So I'm almost done with this bad boy, and it looks like my measurements were correct, that this piece of fabric will be big enough for this. So yay, because I was freaking out, thinking that maybe it wasn't going to be, because per the 1, 2, 3 stitch calculator, this fabric was not big enough. But it looks like it's going to be okay. So one more time. Yes, it is terribly wrinkled, I know. But this is done on 18 count English rose. I'm not sure what type of linen, but it is a linen. Edinburgh linen, maybe? I could be wrong. And my needle minder is this little polymer clay bow. So there's that. I'll put that all back together later. And my third whip is, I'm kind of ashamed at the amount of work I got done on this one. It is my patisserie pattern. And if you guys remember this from last time, I had the word and all those little squigglies done. I was missing a color up here to finish off my strawberries, which obviously I got the color in and I finished them off. So there's that. I also did the chocolate on the strawberries along with the back stitching. And that was, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The last time I showed this, I had the squiggles and the word. Like I said, I was missing that color. So I did not have those strawberries finished last time I showed this to you. I have since finished the strawberries at the top, and I've added the chocolate to the strawberries. So what I did along with that this time around was this, I believe it's a Napoleon. That's the word next to it. So I'm assuming that's what it is. So I finished that and the little plate that it's sitting on, and I also did this little tiny cherry. So this is being done on an 18 by 27 piece of 28 count marble Cashel linen. It is not the called for linen. This is what the actual pattern looks like. So I've got quite a bit to go, but that's okay. I enjoy working on this one, as long as it's not those stupid little squiggle things, which, of course I get to repeat once I get to the bottom. But see, it says Napoleon right next to that one, so I guess that's what that is. Yeah. So there's that. And my needle minder, I actually had to change because I broke yet another needle minder. The one I had on this before was a Little Mermaid. Not the Little Mermaid, just a Little Mermaid. From Nifty Needle Nannies. So I switched it up and I put my pie needle minder on there, which is also from Nifty Needle Nannies. So there's that. And that is currently all of my whips. I do have a new start today. Not that I've finished anything to, me and words. Why can't I think of them? Anyway, not that I've finished anything that would require me to have to start something else. I started this today for my mom for Mother's Day. I stitched her one of these last year. It was the flower shop. So I feel like this is kind of like a sister piece to the one she already has that I gave her last year for Mother's Day, because my mother has her own business and it has to do with wedding dresses and such. So this is a Mill Hill kit and it's called Bridal Shop. It's from their Main Street line. Excuse me. And this is the little button it comes with. And this is my little minuscule start. So it's tiny. And I have my I Love Paris in the Springtime postcard needle minder, also from Nifty Needle Nannies. So there's that. Hopefully I'll have it finished for her before Mother's Day. We shall see. Not cross-stitch related, but it was a new start and then it got taken out because A, I miscounted, and B, it looked huge. So I started the christening gown for my niece, and I don't know about this pattern. The pattern is not size specific. The picture it shows is on a baby doll. I don't know how old that baby doll is, so, you know, a smart person would probably measure, but ain't nobody got time for that, so we're just winging it. Oh, so this should be good. So that is all my whips. That's my new start. Onto the best part of all these videos, haul, which, not to disappoint, but I don't have a huge amount this time around, and you'll learn why towards the end of the video. But I got some more buttons and actually a pack of beads as well. So this is a 30 count pack of glass pebble beads. I guess that number is the color 05022. They're bigger than I thought they would be, but I'm sure I can find something to use them on. And then I got a Mill Hill button. It's a blue spring flower is what it's called. And I'm dropping everything else. So then I'm just gonna take them out. I don't know why they put them in so many different bags, but oh well. They call this a little firefly. So he's cute. And then they call this a posy flower. Actually, I put these back in the bag as I do them. And then I got a little folk art star, just a white star. Get it? White star line, Titanic? No? Okay. A little bird. Another little firefly. And a little green folk star. Here we go. Last bag of buttons. I got another little white Christmas bulb, like I showed you guys in the last video. Add another one because they still had some left. Got another strawberry, same reason. They had some left. And then I got a brown swirl folk star and a purple swirl folk heart. So these are bigger than I thought they would be. On the website it described them as small. That's definitely not small in my book, but oh well, I'll find something for it, I'm sure. So that's all my buttons for this month that I got. And then I received the, what is this? The third installment of the Country Cottage Needleworks Gingerbread Village Gingerbread House 3. So there's the pattern. Sorry about the glare. And then it comes with this little bow button. Well, it doesn't come with it. You have to order, but you know. I have officially received my very last Jodery Designs order. For a while anyway. Made me very sad to cancel that. But, you know, sometimes you have to adult as much as you don't want to and be responsible. So, there's that. This was the December 2015 limited edition monthly for her Fabric of the Month, and it's Winter Solstice. It's a 28 count Cashel linen. And I'm folding this wrong. There we go. Since I am late to the party on this, because for whatever reason, the post office lost my original order for this, and she had to resend it to me. Excuse me. I'm sure you guys have already seen the threads. As you know, I don't pull them out individually anyways, because I think it's kind of boring, but there you go. Katie normally does. She'll take them all out individually, but I feel like she makes her videos like pretty, you know, in line with when she receives her stuff, so. I normally watch her video and I know what's coming, so. Next up, as I told you guys previously when I talked about an order I'd placed with Lily Violette, my September and October houses came in, and I received duplicates. For whatever reason, again, the good old post office apparently lost the order and then refound it, or I don't really know what they did, but I ended up with 2 of these. So here is September, and here's October. I love October. How pretty is that? So pretty. So I only have 2 more left, and then I'll have a complete set. And then my order from Stitch and Frog that I placed for the Nashville Needlework little thing they just did last year. It was the Nashville one, right? I think so. The Needlework Market, whatever it was. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I placed all my orders with Stitch and Frog because I've noticed that, like, no matter what it is, whatever they get in is automatically like 10% off, which is pretty awesome. And they're, you know, 9 times out of 10 less expensive than the other cross-stitch sites. There you go. So, like I said, my order came in from her. So I have Plum Street Samplers Summer in Nantucket, which I've seen a lot of other people get this one because it's awesome. Plum Street Samplers Liberty's Welcome. Whoop, there we go. I love that one. Love that one. I'm looking forward to my next Plum Street sampler pattern. This is the Gilmore House Sewing Tray by Brenda Gervais. I thought that was so pretty. You guys know my love for colonial houses, and this just had my name all over it. It suits the fabric that it is all white. I think it's very pretty in all white. I just don't know about actually stitching it all in white. That's a lot of one color of floss. But it's not a lot of work, so it might be worth it. And then I got Plum Street Samplers French Woolens. Pretty much every Plum Street Sampler pattern that came out for this market, I bought it, so. And this is Boo and Babby, and this is by Brenda Gervais. I've seen quite a few people do this one. Wow, use your words. So there's that one. And it's got, if you guys can see that, some of the flowers are felt flowers. So I don't know that I'll do that. I do like how it looks. I just don't know if I'm crafty enough to get that to work. And then I got Little House Needleworks Red Rooster Inn. I love this. I'm becoming obsessed with chickens. I partially blame Trisha because she has amazing chickens. And I'm constantly telling her how jealous I am of her chickens. So here is another Plum Street sampler pattern, and this is Sunflower House. I thought that one was really pretty too. And then this one was kind of ridiculously priced, but I saw it and thought it was amazing, so I had to get it. This is by Queenstown Sampler Designs. Please correct me if I am mispronouncing this. Maria Genuaria. You guys tell me what you think. There's the name of it there. And then there's the pattern. How awesome is that? Look at all those little motifs. Amazing. It is all, oh, actually it does have DMC substitutes listed. Because it looks like MPI. Is that silks? Yes it is. The original sampler was worked in silks. Okay. As is the QSD model. Okay, so these are all in silks. I've never worked with silks. I would like to someday, I just haven't. This one, I don't know what it is about this pattern. This is not from the needlework market. This is old. It was just on clearance, so I snatched it up. This is Plum Street Samplers Ladies Maids, and I have looked at this and looked at this and looked at this since the first day I saw it. And I couldn't convince myself that I loved it, but I knew that there was something about this pattern that kept calling to me. I don't know if it's all the little different motifs, but they're not different. They're basically all the same thing, but I don't know. I finally broke down and got it. It was on clearance, so I was like, nah, that's worth it. So, I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I'm trying to get it so there's not such a terrible glare. But it says, when nature fails and day and night divide thy works no more, my ever grateful heart, O Lord, thy mercy shall adore. So, and then the little snippet in the back here says, traditionally a lady's maid was higher ranking than a housemaid, in that her duties involved helping the lady of the house with her clothing, makeup, jewelry, and hairdressing. She would also sew and mend for her lady, but would never be expected to sweep or dust. She was hired by the lady of the house rather than the housekeeper, and her social status was slightly elevated due to her position. Fancy. I think if I was to be a maid, I would probably want to be one of those. I'm not into that whole maid stuff though, so. This one was also on clearance, and it's by the Heart's Ease Exemplar Works, and it's called Stonehouse on the Brandywine. And that's what it looks like. God, there's terrible glare today. I don't know what's going on. This was kind of funny because we looked at a house on Brandywine Road and we didn't end up, wanting, putting an offer in or anything. I don't even remember what the house looked like, to be perfectly honest with you. But I just thought it was funny, like, what if we ended up with this house and then I had this stitched and hanging in it? But anyway, the little saying says, "Oh, what stories it could tell, this old house of mine, a long-standing sentinel on the Brandywine. Built strong of granite and of wood, on verdant acres my stone house stood, with window sills so deep and wide, and walls made thick on every side. While o'er the hill, not far away, the Brandywine River did flow and play, afar to behold the strength of the two, with the house and the river and the stories they knew." So, here we go one more time. I just like that. This is also done with MPI silks. I wonder if maybe they have conversions. I don't know. I'd have to open it up and see. So continuing from the, actually I think this is my last pattern I got from the Needlework Market. This is Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's a Churchyard Christmas. I love Praiseworthy Stitches. I don't have a lot of their stuff though. They have a little story about this too. It says, "The model was stitched on 32 count Mirage from Picture This Plus and flossed with blah blah blah." And that's not part of it. "It's the children's churchyard nativity and all is not well. Halos are crooked, crowns are bent, and some of the camels have escaped. After all the years of helping with the children's Christmas programs, we decided to share some of our favorite memories with you and our design. We hope that you will enjoy our new chart. Remember all those wonderful hectic days of Christmas when children were blessing us with their enthusiasm and antics. Watch out for those runaway camels. Merry Christmas." So, that was it from Stitch and Frog for me this time around. And then, of course, you guys know that I have to frequent eBay. I have gotten so much better, though. I have not ordered anything from there in, goodness, probably 2-3 weeks. Amazing. But I did get this, and this is from, they don't have a store. The lady's name is Irina Garina. That's unfortunate. Sorry, that was mean. Anyway, I hope that that's not that lady's real name. So this is from the Work Basket, and it's called the Sampler Stocking. So I just thought that was really cool, very primitive. And it was cheap, so why not? And then the last pattern that the last pattern that I ordered, this is also from eBay, is the Old Williamsburg Town, an early American primitive. So this is similar to the previous pattern I showed you guys in the last video I made. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like Seaport or Seatown or Nantucket, something. I can't remember. Anyway, and then here's my duplicate Lily Violette patterns. So then I got 2 magazines. This is the World of Cross Stitching, the March 2016 issue. And I'll just go through that real quick since I have time, and I'm almost done showing you guys everything I have for this month. It came with a free gift, these little gift tags, which you guys, if you've watched Katie's video, she showed this. Those are awesome. I will definitely be using those. So this is Belle and Boo. don't think I found a whole lot in this one when I was looking through it. This is Tulip Bouquet. Cotton Reels Wreath. Terrible glare today. Shows you how to lace your work in this one, if you're into that. I've never laced before, but I would like to learn. Here's some birthday cards. Looks like they're all mice. These look, all this says is their floral ideas. So, we got like a Mother's Day card and some miscellaneous little things. All really pretty. There's 40 of them, and of course the majority of them are patterns, so I cannot show you them. Here's Cakes Chalkboard. This one's okay. I don't know, it's not my favorite. I probably won't be stitching it, but somebody might. This is Bunting ABC. It just gives you the ABCs. So you can make what you want. Then they have bookends. Oh, and they have more options for bookends, but I can't show you them. I think that might be it. Nope. This one I did kind of like. This is called Wild West Set. That's cute. And I think that's it for that one. And then I got my Cross Stitch Gold. And this is the May-June issue of Cross Stitch Gold. This is the Birdhouse Hanging. Just trying to figure out what's making such terrible glare in here this time. I liked this one. This is Edwardian Seaside Scene. This is, excuse me, African Savannah. This is a birth sampler. This is a ballerina. It's really pretty. This is a knotwork cushion. Cherry Blossom Triptych. It's gonna bug me till I figure out what's making that dark shadow. And here they're showing a preview of what's coming up in the next issue. There's a lot in there that I like. I don't know when my subscription is running out. There's some floral cards. Be pretty awesome for Mother's Day coming up. Oh, is that it? Yep. All right. So then my last little bit of haul are needle minders that I don't need. So I got a pitcher of pink lemonade and the mystery machine from Gina's Unique Boutique. The mystery machine holds a special place in my heart because my younger brother, who just passed away a few months ago, loved Scooby-Doo when he was a kid. Loved Scooby-Doo. So, and I liked Scooby-Doo a lot too, but I like getting needle minders that remind me of people, which you'll see more of here. So then I got some more from Nifty Needle Nannies. This is a Gothic mirror. This is a book that says Once Upon a Time, and this is a little skeleton key, pirate key. So, pretty cool. And then, oh, slide them here. Push this one down so you can see it a little better. I'll just take this one off. These are also from Nifty Needle Nannies. This is just a little red nutcracker. And then these are the rest of them. Oh no! Oh wait, never mind. If I could figure out how to work needle minders, that would be great. Then the rest of them are, I got a stamp with the Queen on it. This is a Sherlock key, a watering can, and a creeper. If you guys are familiar with Minecraft, this reminds me of my nephew. So, and then last but not least, my last one from Nifty Needle Nannies is Sally. Sorry about that. Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and it says, I sense there's something in the wind, like in her song that she sings. So, alright, that is all my haul for this month. I know, disappointing amount, right? I'm usually good for much more than this, but you know, responsibilities and all. So that brings me to my news. We may have found a house. Yes, you heard that right. Right now, we have currently gone through our bid being accepted. We are out of attorney review. We had our home inspection last Thursday, and right now we're dealing with the mortgage stuff. So if everything goes smoothly, our closing date is April 15th. So there's a good possibility that my next update video will be in a completely new area. Yay. You won't have these ugly mirrors in the background. Who thinks this is a good idea? A man. No offense, not trying to offend anybody, but a man probably thought this was a good idea. And he probably did not consult a woman before he put it up. I mean, it's awesome having, and they're not even really all the way to the floor, they're like 3/4 of the wall, I would say. But it would be so much better if they weren't slatted, because those slats are not flattering. So, anyway, and our landlord is a man, so. Anyway, those will be out of here, and I will no longer have to listen to neighbors. I won't have to share a wall with anyone. It's going to be glorious. Glorious. I broke it to my husband yesterday that we were having a housewarming party, and he was actually okay with it. I was really surprised, because normally he's not about parties, which I'm normally not either, but I mean, that's what you do. It's our first house. You have to have a housewarming party. So anyway, pardon his, I didn't even notice this was back here, to be perfectly honest. It's my husband's work clothes. So anyway, so yeah, that's all I've got for you guys this month. I don't know that next month will be any more entertaining, but I will certainly try to have it be entertaining. So anyway, happy stitching, guys, and I will see you next time.